Hello and welcome back, you fine humans. My name is Dventrix, and today we will be looking at the Type 62. Now, the Type 62 is an absolute beast of a tank, and it is now in the shop for a very short time. And a lot of people are wondering, should I buy this tank? And right off the bat, before we even get into this, I'm going to say yes, buy the Type 62. It is such a powerful tank. We're going to run through the stats of it real quick compared to a couple other light tanks of the same tier, and then we are going to hop into some gameplay. But first off, Type 62 compared to the Spot Panzer and the LTTB. We can also add in the T71 if we want, but the T71 is an autoloader. I guess the Spot Panzer is too. Um, but quickly, when we go off the stats, we see that the Type 62 kills the other tanks in terms of its DPM, and that's honestly one of the best parts of the Type 62 is its DPM. Now, it doesn't have the best penetration, as you can see, but if you switch it up to heat compared to all the other ones, to the premium ammo, the Type 62 leaves them in the dust. 250 millimeters compared to 200, 200, 200. 250 millimeters is insane at this tier. It is just, oh, it's absolutely crazy, and you'd be crazy not to buy this tank. It's alpha. It also has a very healthy alpha at 200, same as the LTTB. Not quite as high as the SP1C, but then again, the SP1C is an autoloader. But the main benefit of this tank is its reload and its DPM. 4.5 seconds. 4.5 seconds. That is insanely fast. It's incredibly fast. And you do 200 damage a shot every 4.5 seconds. That is insane. 2,600, that's like tier 9 medium tank DPM on a tier 7 light tank, which is insane. If we go down to weapon handling, it doesn't have the greatest weapon handling, but it certainly isn't bad. It also has a nice healthy 7 degrees of gun depression. Its dispersion 3.2 is not terrible. It's the same as all other light tanks except for the T71, which also does have a smaller caliber gun. But the real benefit of this tank is its mobility. 60 kilometers an hour. Absolutely crazy how fast this thing goes. And it has, look how good its traverses, and it's an insane tank. Now, it doesn't have the best power to weight ratio, mostly compared to the LTTB, but that tank is insane as well. And if you go down to the miscellaneous stuff, you can see its credit coefficient is absolutely insane because this thing is a premium tank. It also has pretty decent health, more than all the other tanks, and it has decent view range as well. Now, if you look at its armor, 35 millimeters and 45 millimeters, that doesn't sound like a lot, but it has a turret, a rounded turret, and you can pull off some miracle bounces in this tank, which is absolutely insane. But the best part about this tank is how amazing its gun and DPM is, combined with its mobility. And honestly, this tank is stronger than I would say any of the other light tanks at this tier, and it also makes insane credits. And that's why I think everyone should get this tank. And now let's hop over and welcome to the gameplay. Now, in this battle, we are bottom tier on the map Canyon. And for a fast tank with good gun depression, there's only one place to go on this map, and that is the middle ridge. Now, neither of these games are mastery games in the Type 62, simply because mastery games are so hard to get with this tank. I don't know if you saw it, but the average win rate of this tank is about 61-62% win ratio, which is absolutely insane. Just because this tank it's such a powerful tank. It's so good at this tier. The Type 62 was, that was some bad driving by me right there, sorry, little Frenchie. But the Type 62, along with the original German light tanks, were introduced at approximately the same time. And at this time, Wargaming was really afraid that light tanks were just not going to be powerful. That light tanks, since they had no armor on such small maps, light tanks were not going to be good, and people would not, get them because they wouldn't be good. So they overtuned them a bit. They made them a little bit overpowered. You can see that the original SP1C and still the VK right there. Not that VK, but the Tier 6 VK. They're still a little bit overpowered. But a couple patches ago, they nerfed almost all the German tanks, all the German light tanks, but they did not nerf this because people paid real money for it, and this tank remained to be pretty much overpowered. And this tank, I will say honestly, is overpowered. And It's fast. It has a great gun. I love the DPM on it, especially for a light tank of this tier. And it's a fantastic tank. And now that I see that the SU is not focusing his fire on me, he's instead focusing it on that T-26 up there. I'm going to push around and use my excellent mobility to flank this ISU right here. And that's something, you know, all light tanks are good at, is flanking turretless TDs. And we were able to use our great DPM to shut down that ISU, and you can see our turret getting a miracle bounce from that LTTB right there, which is absolutely insane. And we get another bounce. Now this tank has no armor whatsoever, but it does have a pretty troll turret, and if you get a tank like the LTTB with you know, smallerish gun, I believe he has an 85mm like I do, you're able to pull off some miracle bounces. Now I do end up missing a lot of shots here, but I've only taken one in return so far, and I know that I have a way better DPM than this LTTB here, so I'm not afraid of, you know, trading hit points with him. I'm going to try to flank around him, and I'm going to try to use this DPM and try to use the mobility to dodge shots and just kill his LTTB. And I think we took one shot from the LTTB, and we took out the entirety of that tank. And that is just something so fantastic about this tank, is you can joust with other light tanks pretty effectively just because you have such good DPM compared to them. And now we can do something that all light tanks are good at, and that is mopping up. That was a little bit of bad driving there for me, but we can mop up the enemy team. We can, you know, do a little bit of stat padding, and we were able to get one shot into the back of the T-32. Hopefully we can get another shot. Can we? And we are able to get another shot. Can we get the kill though? And no, the ISU takes out the kill. But that is still fantastic news for us. We got 2 kills, and we basically took down 2 full health enemy tanks. For 2,300 damage and quite a bit of spotting as well. Now, this battle here on Copperfield is something truly special. It is a great match, and I hope that you all enjoy it so much, because it was honestly a blast to play. Now, since our team has more lights, more faster tanks on our side, I really want to go and I want to pressure that C cap area. I want to take it out. I want to own the C cap area. That way we can put some shots up into A if we have to, or we can just flank around and actually take out the enemy tanks at A. Now I see that there's an ARL up there. ARLs are terrifying tanks, but this tank can deal with them pretty effectively since ARLs are a whole tier lower. Now I see that one of my friendly team is going to cap. Oh, and that shot right there in the comments. Such a sad thing that went into the tracks, and I don't know where that one went. That one was going straight perfectly into his turret, but alas, it doesn't do any damage. What can you do? Now we are going to be able to... Ah, no, we missed the shot in the ARL too. Please. And this shows you, if you aim your shots in, you can pull off some miracle shots like that. And I am able to take out the ARL from very long range. Now, shooting on the move, this tank is not the best at. We missed 2 of our shots on the Comet, but I'm not really too worried about taking out the Comet. I just don't want to get shot right now. And I see that the tier 6 Dracula, that's what it is, the T6 Dracula is having some difficulty with 3 enemy tanks, and no, we get another terrible shot on that, the E2 right there, the Jumbo Sherman, and so far this battle is not looking good for us. We've missed the majority of our shots. Now, we were able to pick up a kill, but that was really a kill steal, and we missed another shot on the Comet, but now I'm just going to do what this tank does best, and that is just out DPM its enemy tanks, or its friendly tanks, and that's what we are going to do right now. We are just going to shoot this Comet until he's dead. Now, we have taken quite a few shots, but we took out a very strong player and a very strong tank. Now, we are going to use the mobility to get around this E2 right here, and yet he shoots us again, and this thing does have a lot of hit points, which is great, but still, it has no armor at all, and pretty much every shot he takes is going to penetrate us. Luckily, we are able to joust the E2, and we basically took down 2 full health tanks, and we just went in there all Rambo-like. Now we're going to cap this B cap area because this is encounter, and capping is very important, as you will see later. Now, it's 3-on-3 right now. The Comet is on low health right now. But he is sadly... No, the ARL, my bad. Yeah, the ARL on our team eats it, which is so sad. And I'm telling this VK, we can win on cap points. We had to go and we had to hold the C area, play defensively. We are winning on capture points and we are winning on bases. So come back here, play defensively, but this VK did not listen. Now I'm going to use this VK and use his spotting. And such a sad shot into the side of the AMX turret right there. but we were able to repay it with that great shot right there. And now this VK, even though he's basically committing suicide, I can still use his hit points effectively to try to take out the enemy tanks from long range. All I want to do is win, and some of you may be saying, oh, you know, you're hiding, you're camping, but no, I am trying to win right now. We are winning on capture points. There was no need to go up there and to take out the enemy tanks, but you know, it's fine. It doesn't actually matter too much. Sadly, I see the comet up there. I really want to kill the comet, but then the SU over there basically one-shots the VK, and now we are alone, which is so sad. But we are winning on points. All I have to do is survive. Now I'm going to push around here. I spot the comet. I want to get a shot off before the comet actually spots me. We miss, and then we get spotted. But I'm going to hide behind this mound so then the SU can't snipe at us. Now we get a great shot into that comet right there. Now we're going to pull back, and we're going to shoot him in the turrets. One more shot, and then he's dead. And I am perfectly keen on, you know, taking another shot from the comet. I know the comet can't kill me, and I know that one of the enemy tanks is over at the B cap area. Now, I was fairly certain that the SU was too slow to come up after me, but no, there he is right now, and I am clenching my buttocks right now because I am terrified. And then there is the AMX right there. Switch over to heat because we need to take out the tank. We get tracked. Thankfully, the SU doesn't pull around. Now, we shoot him again. We don't kill him, but we manage to win on capture points. And even though we die, even though no tank on our team is alive, we still win. We win this battle. Oh my gosh, what a fantastic battle for everyone on our team dying. That is so rare. It almost never happens, but it's so great. That was a relief. Anyways, back to the video. Should you buy this tank? Yes, buy it. It's so fantastic. It'll increase your win rate. You'll have fun. It's a good tank. Buy it. Bye.